We have engaged in groups and teams for perhaps our entire lives, and now we realize just how important they are. They have turned into a central focus of education and business and our personal lives. In order to help us understand the dynamics of teams and groups, we can use a model that breaks it down into a variety of different factors. This model is very easy to draw. This is something that at the end of the course you should be able to draw yourself. It begins with a large triangle. Inside of the triangle, there's a pentagon. Inside the pentagon, there are 6 circles with letters. We see arrows pointing in to the pentagon, and inside the pentagon we have the letters V and V and L. This is the entire course in a nutshell. Essentially what this says is that groups operate and teams operate based upon the interaction of a variety of different factors. All of these factors are interdependent. They have the ability to influence one another. A change in one factor will necessitate a change in another factor, sometimes significantly, sometimes modestly. The large triangle is a symbol of change. We see the delta used as a symbol of change in mathematics and in chemistry, other places as well. So this is designed to symbolize that this model is constantly moving and operating, that groups and teams do not exist at one point in time, but rather they develop over a longer period of time. Inside we have the pentagon shape, and that's supposed to symbolize context. The context of our groups change from time to time as well. So consider your team that has several months to work on a project, and now consider you only have 3 days left. Well, the time pressure or context is going to influence change in the way you communicate with one another. Inside we have 6 different letters. G stands for group goals. It also includes individual goals. D stands for decision making or problem solving methods. L stands for leadership. N stands for norms. R stands for roles, and C stands for conflict. And throughout the course, we're going to take each one of these factors and we're going to look at them independently of one another and consider how they may influence one another as well. Finally, in this model, we have the arrows pointing in. Perhaps the most important part of this model are those arrows, which refer to group cohesion or team cohesion. And in the very center of the model is you and your personal communication competencies. We have verbal communication, nonverbal communication, and listening. So again, this course is going to take this model and one by one we'll dissect each component of this model, understand a little bit more about each one of these factors, and invite you to consider how they operate in your life. Consider the teams that you're a part of in 2 ways, the groups and teams that you are volunteer to be a part of, and the ones that you are assigned to. At the end of this course, it's my hope that you'll be able to sit down with somebody and take out a piece of paper and draw this model and explain to them how teams operate. So let's move forward with this course and begin to look at our different factors.